Hello Matt, I just wanted to show you the state of behind where I film. It's quite a mess down there. Okay, so just a little bit prior warning, Matt. This vlog is going to be rather negative, so yeah. Let's get the first point out of the way. There's this Star Wars Battlefront hater out and about. I don't know his name, but he's really hacking me off, and I discovered he made another video saying why he hates it. All I got to say to him is, you're a crap at describing why I hate games. You know nothing about them. And yeah, you literally you never played any other game of Battlefront apart from Walker Assault. You're such a noob, and I would easily defeat you in a 1v1. Okay? I don't know your name, but I know who you are. I made several comments on your videos about why you're wrong, and yeah, you suck. Right, so that was kind of directed at the person. I don't know who he is, but he's just been making these crappy Battlefront videos. But the other thing is also on YouTube, and it's about one of my favourite YouTubers of all time, James Rolfe from Cinemassacre, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd. My chair is going all over the place. I can't really concentrate on all this clicking in the background. But either way, yeah, he recently made a video saying why he wasn't going to see the new Ghostbusters movie, which is an all-female lead cast, and it's come out next year or late this year, and it literally looks terrible. And yeah, he basically said he's a big fan of the originals. I've never seen them personally, but he's a big fan of the originals, and he said it himself. He's not going to see this one because it's going to be bad, and he doesn't think it deserves to have the name Ghostbusters. So he very good points as to why he thinks it's not going to work. He doesn't want to see it. He's not forced to watch a movie. He's not really a movie reviewer. He occasionally reviews movies, so it's not like Chris Stuckman or Jeremy Jahns, which he has to review a movie. Like, he, you know, only reviews movies when he wants to review them, like he made a review for Deadpool and Force Awakens, but those are the only two I can recall him doing. When he says he's not going to see Ghostbusters, you know what that means. The feminists say he hates it because it's an all-female cast. As Patrick Stewart would do. So basically, my favourite YouTuber has come under heavy criticism for making points he didn't even make. Every feminist on earth is saying, you're not going to see it simply because it's an all-female cast. Okay, one, he has seen movies that have all-female lead characters. Force Awakens, Terminator, Alien, Kill Bill. What's wrong with those movies? They're good movies. Ghostbusters, I know it's not come out yet, but let's be honest here, it's gonna suck, it's gonna be terrible. So why are you, like, calling him out, like saying, oh, he hates females? No, he freaking doesn't. He's making very valid points. Instantly go back to the it's an all-female cast argument. It's come under heavy scrutiny for that, and really, I just hate it when that happens. Several articles were wrote about it, some very hurtful, and like, I've got to say, I'm so glad, like, it's only about 1 in 50 viewers who say stuff like that. If there's any more, like, he would be low on confidence right now. Luckily though, he has a massive fan base, but it still annoys me when the minority of people think he made points he didn't. And you can probably understand why I'm hacked off. And let's be real here, the feminists, they're going to watch Ghostbusters and they're going to say it sucks. They're not going to watch it and say, just because it's got an all-female cast, it's going to be brilliant, are they? They're not going to say that. Then when we tell them to watch movies like, for instance, Terminator and Alien, they're going to, like, say, it's a majority female cast in Ghostbusters, so that's going to be better. That is better. Okay, right. Whatever I say is going to be controversial, but let's just say this doesn't have anything to do with feminism. not hating new Ghostbusters trailer. Like, it messes with the original, doesn't look good, it looks a crappy movie, and you're going to dislike it as well. So, yeah, have fun watching the movie. I wish you luck. Yeah, don't insult YouTubers that seriously have made so much more of a life than you. Right, so that's 2 rants I've got out of the way, and now let's move into the other points. Half term now, and yeah. Also, Matt, you said you may be at Reading College next year doing media if you fail like your AES levels. I'm about to say GCSEs then. So yeah, that would be epic. But yeah, just I hope you do succeed. But at least if you fail, you know you can fall back, knowing the knowledge that we can keep in contact a lot more regularly. And to be honest, you won't really want to be involved in our Facebook chats. But still, media is good. Like, don't get me wrong, media is good, so you'll enjoy it. But please, put your AS levels before being back with me, okay? We're doing the vlogs, we're still in a bit of contact, so yeah, hope you pass, get what you want, and yeah, don't worry, you have. And the last point, maybe a bit of a long vlog, but it's going to be a quick review. Last point I want to make is I've actually been watching a lot of Star Wars fan films. I've dropped down to that level. Yeah, basically it's kind of fan fiction but put in the realm of film rather than in a story. Darth Maul and Boba Fett stories up the arse, just random Jedi everywhere, but it's only the new ones are the best made, the best looking, but the stories are so fan fiction based. The old ones that I used to watch probably 8 years ago, 7 years ago now, they're still the best. Hive of the Sith probably is as good as episode 3. And I've actually been watching that so much, it looks terrible, like 240p, sound is beyond terrible, but the story and the lightsaber battle is so good. Like, just watch Hive of the Sith. It's so cheesy, but it captures Star Wars so well. It's so much better than fan films made today that are so serious and everything. But yeah, I've watched a lot of Star Wars fan films lately, and I'm proud of it. So now moving on into the review. Now this is going to be an obscure movie. We Still Kill the Old Way. So yeah, basically it's about an old crook who like committed several crimes and was in like kind of a team in the like the late 60s and early 70s, who like just like kind of tortured people, and yeah, and like he's kind of like a vigilante, like only getting involved when the police don't know and everything. So yeah, he's now aged and like he's living in Spain. But then when his brother is killed by teenagers in a rather distasteful scene, he has to go back, get the team back up again, and basically make the teenagers repay. Yes, you heard right. That is the story to We Still Kill the Old Way. So yeah, like, it's pretty simple, very, very violent. Like, it really is violent. Like, torture scenes, guns, everything, and hard scenes of death, dark webs mentioned, drugs are mentioned. Seriously, it is such a distasteful movie. So let's start off with the characters. The old crooks are very funny and very good. I won't be able to name any actors because it's not a big name movie. Obviously though, if they could have easily made it into like kind of a real like thug movie, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone playing these crooks, but oh well, we got what we got, and they're funny, they're good. Definitely tell their age, but they still know their stuff. But then there's the teenagers who are basically run on a mill. I will not say stereotypical because me and you, Matt, are teenagers ourselves, and literally the most evil thing I've ever done in the years of being a teenager is swap to kid 11-0 and onward team. So these are basically murderers, literally. So yeah, you're instantly rooting against them, but to be honest, it's so unrealistic, and they think they're portraying them in a realistic manner, like it's ridiculous, and they're not memorable, no memorable lines, and they get, literally, it's, the satisfaction of seeing them get tortured and killed is fun, but it kind of wears out after, like, a little while. I mean, the first two getting tortured, yeah, it's pretty fun, and funny, and satisfying. I said fun, for God's sake, I'm going to hell. That's probably the worst thing I've ever done now. But yeah, it then kind of loses its edge, and by the time they do like the gunfight near the end, it gets a bit boring. So basically, it's kind of a bore. The camera work isn't that interesting. The lighting very dark, and the tone's not very good. And the music as well, oh my god. I probably got to say this is the worst soundtrack ever in a movie. It's just a ringing noise, it's just low tones. I'm not asking, alright, I'm not asking for a Jurassic Park soundtrack, okay? But I'd be satisfied with a Terminator 1 soundtrack, like just kind of like drums, metallic stuff, and yeah, not just ringing sounds, like, ugh. I know it's kind of like the word of the movie, ugh, but yeah. And they also include several loose story threads that don't go anywhere. Like there's this trait that the main character has, which she always does stuff 3 times. Like I don't really get that. And like he goes to hospital at one point, and that's where they kind of have a trap for the teenagers. I still don't get that story point. He actually had a heart attack, but yeah, it comes out of nowhere as well. Yeah, and then it's so unrealistic how teenagers get hold of a gun and want to kill people that bad, and the police are that incompetent, and the vigilantes are still at it, they're not in lifetime imprisonment. I suppose it is interesting, but it all rolls around the main characters. The teenagers aren't memorable, the slight characters aren't memorable. It is satisfying the first few kills, but later on, there's really not a lot to talk about. No recognisable stars or anything. I've got to say, it's not a Mount Selma stick bad, but it is it's a good time, but I knew plenty of shots of vodka. But I gotta admit, if they replace the music with a Terminator style soundtrack and make the teenagers less stereotypical, more memorable, and I don't know, kind of like put a little bit of the Taken black market in there, like that would work. Kind of Taken and this are very similar. So just do something like that, and like I probably would quite like it. Make the make the camera look a bit better. But yeah, it's not the most memorable movie, and I'm probably gonna forget it. I'm just talking about this movie because I literally seen no movies in the last few weeks apart from these stupid fan films. But yeah, that's it for this review, and that's pretty much it for the vlog, Matt. I'll see you on Saturday.